Good evening and welcome to World New Zealandia on the 20th of July 2011. First up, the Zealandian Parliament this morning was opened with much pomp and grandeur, including, for the first time, the Westminster tradition of the Usher of the Black Rod, summoning the members of the Senate and the Legislative Assembly for the newly created law thing. His Majesty King Anthony gave a marvellous speech outlining the new government's policies towards reform and the protection of the Zealandian culture. Zealandia, after the state opening, held her first question time in 6 months. And the first question time was the first one properly formatted along the lines of the Westminster Parliament, the Australian question time, or the British Prime Minister's questions. There was much robust debate. The Parliament also annexed, with the cooperation of the Tianan government, the area called South Atlantica, which will now be known as the province of Royal South Atlantica, and with the permission of the government of the Unionist South London Soviet Socialist Republics, the kingdom has also annexed South Leastan. In international news, Tiana has adopted a new constitution based on that of Eurasia, or however you pronounce it. This is expected to formally begin the transformation of the Republic of Tiana into a communist state. Sirocco. The Siroccan government and Siroccan Premier Anderson has developed a new language based on Czech, German, and English. This language will be the Siroccan language and is administered by the Siroccan Language Authority. We will bring you more details on that as they appear. The Indian Micronational Space Agency has been formed on Facebook. This is a cooperative agency between different nation states' space agencies, including the Altamian Ministry of Air and Space, the Royal Zealandian Space Agency, and a number of other nations' space and aeronautical agencies. The goal of this is to help in the search for extraterrestrial life and atmospheric research. And now to the weather. Denton, Hagley, Osterhaugen, and Sanford. Low of 0, high of 8, rain. Alston, rain, 15 degrees. Quattro and Yabloko, showers, 14. Cortina, sunny, 21. A1 or Astabola, cloudy, 14. District, 29, rain. Wiven, 19, rain. Stordania, 23, rain. Explorers Island, 12, cloudy. USLSSR and South Leastani, or Leastan, 20, rain. Lancashire and Royal North Labby, 21, rain. Brad, 20, cloudy. Eno and Astor Imperial, 18, rainy. Tiana and South Atlantica, 33, and sunny. Alright, and welcome back. The new Policy Ministry has been sworn in. The ministers are, of course, the Minister for Internal Affairs, Defence. The Minister for Internal Affairs, Defence, and the Deputy First Minister is Admiral Whitmarsh. The Minister for External Affairs, Tourism and Trade is, and the Minister for State Security is His Majesty King Anthony. The First Minister and the Minister for Culture is Joseph Puglisi. the Minister for the Francilish language is the Right Honourable Viscount James Wachowski, or Wachowski, depending on the pronunciations. Mr. Wachowski, or Wachowski, was also named by the Legislative Assembly as the Speaker of said House, with his Senate counterpart being Admiral Van Dullahan of the Zealandian Coast Guard. ZERA, or the Zealandian Earthquake Recovery Authority, has begun investigative work on Fort Denton, the Zealandian Earthquake and War Memorial or Monument, and the Zealandian Toxic Waste Dump. These areas are highly dangerous at the moment, and it will be some time before they are reusable. That is all for tonight. Good night, and I'll now pass you to John Sainsbury with Close Camera Live. Thank you, and good evening. Hello. Marvellous, you're here. I'm John Sainsbury, and this is Current Camera Live. Tonight we're investigating the dodgy practices of Archangel. We sent our person to investigate. A recently expelled peep from the IM Archangel was expelled from the IM, and we went and got the story about that man. I'm Mr. Dreadlarkus the Third, reporting for Current Camera Live.
Zcom connecting you now. 1 moment please.
Hello, yes, I am calling from New Guinea to say that the OAM had no right to expel me just because I won't prove my claims. I mean, why should I when A1 and Zealandia don't have to?
But man, the OAM man asked you for proof, man, and yet you still did not want to prove it.
No, Fishy and his silly immature cohorts like your stupid King Anthony should all learn that my nation has been around since the 80s and I have worked with the CIA and can hack your wiki anytime I want.
What say your views on the dossier about you, man?
I mean, you're also immature and whatnot for publishing that report on me, and I agree with my wife Teja Dragon that Alexander Reinhardt can go fuck himself.
Hacking the wiki, man, not cool. That is very antisocial. You know what I mean, man? But what do you think of the allegations from the recent session of the NMCAP Parliament, man? I found it very interesting. What about you?
I don't care about being social or antisocial. You all don't believe me. I am telling the truth like Mrs. Thatcher and Bush did. As for the Nemkov Parliament, well, fuck them too. I don't recognize them. This immature interview is over. Goodbye and be well.
Zcom thanks you for this call. Zcom connecting you to the world.
Ah, yes, marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. That Archangel, he is just un-Zealandian. And anyways, now we move on to. That's right, we move on to our international session.
You've made an effort tonight, haven't you, little fella? Looks like someone shaved a monkey and kicked it through Top Man.
Everyone watching will see the Prime Minister will not answer the question.
I like this as well, buddy. You've got your trousers pulled up so tight you've got one of those ball vaginas.
Been suspended.
Quiet now, you'll do the job.
You won't say quiet to me, sir. Please, I will remind the deputy, I will remind the deputy that he may not, under any circumstances, the deputy will be seated when the chair is standing. Show that much courtesy. The deputy...
A torrid afternoon in the hot seat for the new Count Corla as he tried to keep order, clashing first with Enda Kenny and in the last 20 minutes expelling Sinn Féin's Arthur Morgan.
You may not stand while the chair is standing, Deputy Morgan. You may not do it. I'm asking you, please, to sit down. If you do not sit down, I will have to ask you to leave the House for the rest of the day.
And then this extraordinary confrontation with Fine Gael's Michael Ring.
Sir, you withdraw that. You will withdraw that. You will withdraw that statement, Deputy Ring. You will withdraw that statement. You will withdraw that statement. You will withdraw that statement.
I won't withdraw it.
You will withdraw it.
I won't withdraw it.
But then if you will not withdraw that statement, Deputy Ring, you will leave the House. You will leave the House and you will withdraw that statement.
You're making up the rules as you go along. I won't withdraw it.
The House was adjourned to allow tempers to cool.
That's all we have time for. Alright. Kia kahu. Or kaha, sorry. Alright. Any which way. Stay strong, Zealandia. Good night.